I didn't even find out I was going blind until I was in my late teens. So I was lucky in that I had some sight for quite a long time. It was a degenerative condition, retinitis pigmentosa, and I kept tunnel vision, so I had some acuity for quite a long time before that went too. I was registered blind when I was in my early 30s. I consider myself lucky in that I had sight for quite a long time. I know what things look like and I still visualize things and imagine things.
I went to several different eye doctors in a short period of time and finally did an x-ray and saw that there was a pituitary tumor, and everything else just changed and my whole world went upside down.
When I was 3, my brother and I, we were playing and he accidentally stuck me in my right eye with a machete. And then when I was 8 going on 9, we were playing again and he threw an acid at me, and the doctors diagnosed me as having optic atrophy. So I've been blind since I was 9 years old.
When I realised it was going to happen, and it was happening very quickly, and I wasn't going to have useful sight for very much longer at all, that was really rough. And I isolated myself for quite a long time. I felt like my life was over. I felt like I had no purpose. There were people there that helped me to realise that I wasn't broken, that I was still me, that there was very few things that I couldn't find a way to do with some adjustment.
I actually started thinking about a career in football in junior high school. Even back then, I knew that I was going to one day play in the NFL. I met with the Chicago Bears and also Detroit Lions, and they used to come to watch me play when I was playing semi-pro. I was going to where I wanted to get to, and I really look forward to being in the NFL. Unfortunately, quite a few hits to my head and having several concussions led to having a pituitary brain tumor, which inevitably led to my vision loss. I remember lying in bed one night, the night before my surgery, and that's when it really hit me, because I couldn't pretend that this was not happening. I couldn't pretend that things hadn't changed. I couldn't pretend that I would always be the same again. I just broke down. It just hit me hard, because that was my passion, it was my love, it's what I dreamed of ever since I was a little boy.
I remember crying a lot. Even if somebody would ask, "Little girl, what's wrong with your eyes?" I would cry. I dreamt about being a child psychologist. I had dreams, but there was another side of me that said, "You better settle for whatever, because you might not even be able to reach the heights that you're planning."
Lighthouse Works is the culmination of a lot of hard work and dreams in fulfilling the part of our mission for Lighthouse Central Florida, living, learning, and earning, the promise of earning. An awful lot of people who graduated from Lighthouse Central Florida's rehabilitation services and employment services were still struggling trying to find employment. We needed to focus all of our resources and attention on a better way, a different solution, some other strategies that would ensure that people who want to work will be able to work. We are working in partnership with local businesses, giving them entree to the federal market that they may not have had otherwise. And we generate net revenue for Lighthouse Central Florida and our core operations, educational, rehabilitation, and employment services for people who are blind and visually impaired throughout Central Florida.
It's very frustrating to fight preconceived ideas. Not many people come across blind people over here because you don't tend to see them out and about. A lot of people don't even know how to talk to you. The amount of people that, "Would she like a cup of tea?" They don't even talk to you, because they see it as such a barrier. They don't realise I'm not broken, I'm just a person that can't see. I bump into walls, but apart from that, I'm just the same as anybody else, But obviously you're fighting against perception the whole time. I had interviews where they really spent more time telling me what I couldn't do than listening to what I could do or what I've done, or trying to get to know me as a person to decide whether I'd be a good fit. To feel like I can make a difference and give back now and be working in an organisation, in Lighthouse Works, that's earning money, and one of its objectives is to help people like me that would have just been sat in the dark in that room, depressed and feeling useless. For other people to go on that same journey and get that aha moment where they realise that, hey, life's out there for me, I've just got to grab it. It's wonderful for me to feel like I'm helping and making a difference, because I'm just one person with a small story. All of these other people have got their own stories to share too. They're all wonderful, they've all got great experience, they've all got so much to give, and they deserve to be happy and they deserve to feel as empowered and productive and competent as I do.
I started having thoughts of just giving up. I was unemployed, I was at home, didn't have no idea of where I was going to go. And that's when I heard about Lighthouse. Since I've been at Lighthouse Central Florida, I've increased my computer skills, my reading skills and writing skills, these things that had been affected from having my vision loss. And now I'm very marketable, and I have no reason to think that I can't do anything that people who are fully sighted can do today. I have no idea where I'd be if it wasn't for Lighthouse Central Florida, besides at home or maybe not even here.
Without Lighthouse Works, I would hope that I would have gotten a job, but with the reality of what the job scene is for blind and visually impaired people here in Central Florida, that it's more or less a 50-50 chance. At the time Lighthouse Works employed me, I love to say they threw me a line to survival. I was on unemployment for a while. It was about to run out. And being an immigrant, I didn't get any type of financial support from the system. So it was either a job or homelessness. When Lighthouse Works employed me, that made the difference about keeping the roof over my head and keeping my children fed and clothed.
If it weren't for the work of Lighthouse, that all these wonderful people that can give so much back to society and be productive, happy people in society, wouldn't be able to achieve that without the intervention of Lighthouse to help them to blossom and grow to the people that they can be.
This is a true, substantial proof that blind people can do it if given the chance. So for me, that's what Lighthouse Works means. There's no excuse. You must never say, because I'm poor, because I'm black, because I'm a woman, because I'm anything. That's never an excuse for not achieving. Because whatever it is you find yourself, wherever you find yourself in life, you can work with that and use it so that it becomes an asset. Whatever I am, I have become in spite of blindness.